Hello, my cute, cuddly Cancers. Welcome back. As you know, I'm Sachi the Scorpio, and I'm here to deliver your guided reading for the month of August. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send to you. And as you noticed, you are in the middle this month because I do my readings based on whichever videos get the most like from the previous video set. So if you like this video, the likelihood of getting your next video will be higher. So for anyone new here, welcome. Today we're going to be using the As Below deck for the general energy. On this channel, we take a look into the light, and that is what the lighter karmic lessons of what's going on and what is known to us, what is in the light. We also take a look at the shadow, and that's the darker, deeper, more difficult karmic lessons and what might be hidden from us in the shadow that we try to bring to the light, not only to become aware of it, but also so that we can heal it. So for this month, I'm going to be focusing on the light. What sort of light energy do you need in your life, and where is light being casted in the month of August? So, you know, in July, after Cancer season with the emotional root segment and the solstice cycle breaking with the eclipse messages, we could all use some light because those were pretty heavy. If you still need to do some shadow work or some cycle breaking, again, the solstice cycle breaking is meant for, you know, the next 6 months until the next eclipse season in December. I will link that at the end of this video. So Cancers, during the cleansing ceremony, we had Mint again come out, which is longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So in Cancer season, you know, that's all about the concept of home, right? Cancers, you rule that concept of home, and home is a feeling, right? It's not a particular location. So I think, you know, after you went into the emotional roots and your ancestral trauma and the concepts of home and all of those watery Cancerian energies during Cancer season, now we are in Leo season where we long to be with our family, our soul family, not relatives, right? But our soul family, our chosen family. And I'm really feeling that that is how you are feeling. You are longing for home, for that belonging, the original light worker. So I think that you are, you know, getting into your own light work and longing to be with those who resonate on your frequency. We had the Knight of Chalices come up in the cleansing ceremony as well. So it could indicate that you've been dealing with someone who has been in and out of your life. Could be Pisces, maybe even a Scorpio or fellow Cancer. And this person who's been in and out is more in and out emotionally. And whether they are physically in and out of your life, that for some of you it may be the case, for some not, but I really feel like astrally, like they astral project to you maybe in your dreams or things like that. But also I think that you are really putting delusions and daydreams aside when it comes to this person, because in the clarifying deck, okay, I'll get to that later. So in the clarifying deck, we had Go-Go using Overrun. So that's a heart chakra card. So I feel like you either let your heart chakra run the show, right? It was overrunning. Or someone kind of hoodwinked your heart chakra and they were trying to run the show. Go-Go is a Capricorn card, so big Capricorn energy. I also heard everything is purple when I was in the cleansing ceremony, and I think that when you met your twin, that they saw purple for the first time. It's interesting, when you meet your twin flame, sometimes your world turns a different color, showing like the chakra activation. And I feel like purple is a very significant color in whatever you're dealing with. But anyway, I'm going to try to not focus on the twin flame relationship specifically because this is your light, Cancer. All right, let's see. For Cancer, month of August, coming out stuck. We have Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. Yeah, you are being divinely guided for whatever you are doing. Like I said in the cleansing ceremony, there was that longing for home, of belonging, the original light workers. So you are being divinely guided to get connected to your soul family, to the other original light workers that you've worked with in the past, right? This is accessing the divine records. You are being divinely guided to do whatever your soul mission is. We have Sisterhood of the Rose in reverse, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, and Teacher. I can't remember who got this. I think it was Libra, actually. So I feel like you, in the past, right? You've been with a certain type of group, right? Like the Sisterhood of the Rose that has a certain beauty standards, that has, you know, who have you been devoted to, right? This could be a high priestess, a mystic, or any sort of teacher, people you looked up to, but this energy is coming out in reverse. So you are being divinely guided to, you know, not be around people who no longer match your frequency. I really feel like this is a step away from people who are like, okay, these people are not my soul family, right? And you're really longing for that aspect of home. Like I said in the cleansing ceremony, that came out of, you know, longing for home and belonging. And I think that you're coming to realize that the groups that you have been in and some of the people in your life that you may consider sisterhood or brotherhood, whatever it is, that you no longer resonate with that. You don't resonate with their standard of beauty. You don't resonate with how devotion is felt. You know, you might see their spiritual practices, their mystical practices, or even their academic or whatever sort of teaching is involved. You just no longer resonate with that, and you are looking for a higher perspective soul tribe. And again, you are being divinely guided for this. So let's see, what is the advice for Cancer? What is the advice for Cancer for the month of August? Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Yes, Cancer. What did I just say? Exactly. You are calling in your soul family because you are no longer content with the group that you have been with before. I mean, it's very clear, very clear. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, Cancer. So let's take a deeper look into Akasha. So your guidance is being divinely guided. So your ancestors, spirit guides, the great spirit, the archangels, whoever you work with, you are being divinely guided on this path. Let's see. Let's see. For Cancer, Sun, and Rising, and Venus, please show us more. We have the Six of Chalices in reverse. Interesting. So there's some sort of emotional fulfillment that you're not getting through lineage. So you might be having some, maybe some disharmony with some family members, with children, with parents, with, you know, this is playing house, right? So if it's not with family, maybe the notion of playing house with someone, with a lover, no longer, right, fills your cups. You're like, I'm not really about that life. I'm doing something else. Tell me more about this. Ooh. Coming out stuck. We have the Four of Pentacles. So 4, you know, is your number, Cancer. So you are really trying to, you know, like you're working in the physical realm, right? You're no longer chasing this emotional fulfillment of, you know, getting married, having kids, or emotional fulfillment through parental acceptance, or acceptance from your children, or acceptance from family, or relatives, acceptance from relatives, I should say. That's no longer of interest to you. You are being divinely guided to not really focus on, you know, relatives or having children or things like that. And instead you are, you know, this is coming out stuck. So you are really, you know, focused and stuck in a cycle of, you know, focusing on the stability of your money, of your housing situation, of anything tangible you can put your hands on. This is working really hard in order to form, you know, the root of it, right? It's 4. So it's, like I said, Cancer's number. So forming the emotional roots of it, but in the physical world of where things take roots. And also, you know, the aspect of home, building that foundation. 4 is the number of foundation. So I really do see that you are on a new beginning and you are being divinely guided to do this. What's the light aspect here? What's the light aspect? What's the light aspect? What's the light aspect? We have Skunkfish using Damage Rush. Yeah, so this is a steel type, which is a very solid foundation, right? But it will be damaging if you rush things, is what I'm getting, right? With Damage Rush. Do not rush the process. You are being divinely guided. Don't worry about time or anything, right? Time is just a concept anyway. It really depends on the energetic balance of things. And I'm feeling that certain astrological transits have to happen in order for this to, you know, get out of the foundation stage. So just be as patient as you can, right? This is something solid. This is a steel type. It is solid, but it will be damaging if you rush the process, right? Because you're being divinely guided. So you need to trust in the process. It says, living in mud with a high iron content has given it a strong steel body. So living in mud, I kind of feel like that is how this is, right? The Four of Pentacles, this is working really hard for a foundation. So I think you've been kind of getting your hands dirty, getting in the mud, right? And mud is water, which you are, and earth, which is, you know, the physical world. So the mix of the emotional and the physical world is really what you are in right now. And, you know, we just had those eclipses in Cancer and Capricorn, right? On the Cancer-Capricorn axis, your sister sign. So there's a lot of water, earth energy that you've really been activated in that way. But just make sure that you are not rushing this. It also talks about high iron content. So make sure that you are getting enough protein. Make sure you're getting enough iron. So that way, you know, your hemoglobin stays, you know, binded to oxygen, that you're able to have the oxygen transport in your body. Some of you really need to make sure that you're getting enough iron here. And it talks about giving it a strong steel body. So I don't know if any of you have been working out or working on your fitness. My ears just started ringing. I'm really feeling the effects of Lionsgate that's opening. So I feel like it's not only the physical foundation of, you know, home and things like that, but I think that you're also working on the physical foundation of maybe a new health routine or something like that. What's the shadow here? And if you aren't, then it might manifest later in August, right? This is a reading for the whole month of August. So we have Galvantula using cobweb trip. So this is spider spirit coming out, and this is the solar plexus chakra. So the solar plexus chakra, ruled by Leo in the 5th house, is, you know, your sense of self. It's, this is who I am. This is what I stand for. It's what makes you, you, right? Your personality is stored in your solar plexus. So with cobweb trip, you might be tripping a little bit about, you know, of like solar plexus energy, right? There might be some stuff to finagle here, and it might be, you know, because you're trying to rush something here. But, you know, cobweb is actually a spider web that has been abandoned, right? The spider no longer lives in it. The difference between a spider web and a cobweb, the spider web is inhabited by the spider. The cobweb is no longer inhabited. So what I'm getting is that like you may have been inside of a spider web, or you may have, you know, woven a web trying to catch a prey, trying to catch somebody, and you've kind of abandoned that, right? Your sense of self is no longer tripped up on trying to catch somebody else. I feel like in the past, your solar plexus was, you know, like your sense of self was very much attached to your ability to catch somebody else, right? To have some sort of counterpart, likely your twin flame, possibly soulmate. But I really feel like you are like done with that, right? And if that is what this is about, do not rush that either, right? It would be damaging to rush that process because you are being divinely guided elsewhere to call in your soul family. It says, they employ an electrically charged web to trap their prey. While it is immobilized by shock, they leisurely consume it. So just be careful of, you know, you might have had someone caught in your web, or someone might have caught you in their web. This card came up in the Gemini reading as well. And I feel like, you know, in regards to sense of self and the entanglement there, someone was feeding off of someone else's solar plexus chakra, whether it was you feeding or the other person feeding off of you. But I really feel like you've abandoned that web, or someone else has, right? So either you abandoned the web and decided not to be there anymore, or the other person has decided that they are no longer going to be preying upon you. All right, so let's see about the Sisterhood of the Rose in reverse. So I do feel like you are letting go of, you know, old soulmates that no longer, you know, hold the same purpose in your life. You're really letting go of, you know, people who just don't vibrate on the same frequency as you anymore. Can we see more about the Sisterhood of the Rose? Yeah, the Devil in reverse. You are getting rid of all of your toxic ties. You're getting rid of all of the toxic ties. You know, people who stimulate any sort of, you know, using the physical world in the wrong way. This could be people who, you know, because it has beauty and devotion, this could be getting rid of toxic ties of people who think that you need to look a certain way, you need to act a certain way, you need to dress a certain way, you know, any sort of beauty standard that no longer resonates. People who are imposing that on you, you're like, sayonara, sucker, I'm fucking out of here. And anything that you've been devoted to in terms of the physical, maybe you had a friend where you would literally just eat a bunch of ice cream, eat a bunch of junk together. That's no longer resonating with you. Maybe you have someone that you like to get drunk with, that you like to do drugs with, any sort of material attachment, sex as well, you know, toxic sex. You are really getting rid of all the devils out of your life. Let's see more about this Devil energy in reverse. Again, this is Capricorn energy in reverse, and we did have that go-go come up. Chariot, yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Like I was talking about the eclipses that happened in the Cancer-Capricorn axis, the Divine Feminine, which is the Cancer, has really been activated in a way to release the toxicity of the Divine Masculine, which is the Capricorn, right? We had the full moon eclipse in Capricorn. Well, first we had our first eclipse in Cancer with the Cancer new moon, which Chariot, this is your card, Cancer, of moving forward. That was the rebirth of the Divine Feminine. Then we had the eclipse, the full moon eclipse in Capricorn, which indicated the release of the toxic Divine Masculine, or the toxicity within the Divine Masculine. And that was on 4th of July, and the eclipse in Cancer was on Father's Day. Incredible, incredible stuff. The solar system is not fucking around this year, and I know you guys feel that. And we just had another Cancer new moon, which was symbolizing that everything that just happened in that eclipses are really being integrated into the Divine Feminine. So here you are letting go of all the toxicity that was in that, you know, Divine Masculine, you know, physical attachments, right? And the Divine Masculine indicates, you know, anything that is in the physical world, right? This is not a slight on men or anything of that nature. It's just an energy. So you are letting go of all your toxic ties, and you're fucking moving forward. This is you, the Chariot. You are deciding to move forward in the way that you know that you are divinely guided to do. Absolutely. And so here you are, like, not being content with, you know, whatever used to fill your cups. And here you are with your soul family moving forward, and you're in the driver's seat. All right. What is the light energy here? What's the light energy here? Trainer using Pokeball. So trainer always indicates the other person. And Pokeball, I'm sure even if you don't know anything about Pokemon, Pokeball is what you catch Pokemon with, right? It's a ball, it like captures a Pokemon. So someone is trying to catch you here. Someone wants to catch you. And my guess it's the devil, right? It's whoever the sisterhood or brotherhood that you are part of. They want to get you. They want to get you. But like I said, you're like, sayonara, motherfucker. Like, sayonara, sucker. I'm out of here. And you're in your car, and you're rip roaring ready to go. What's the shadow here? What's the shadow here? What's the shadow here? Yeah, you're done fighting. You're done fighting. Scorpio had, that's the title of this is Scorpio video, is that you're done fighting this. So I don't know if there was a fight about material things, right? About the devil, any sort of toxic ties in the physical world, whether it be sex, money, food, drugs, whatever, you know, too much screen time, whatever sort of toxic energy in the physical realm, in the 3D that you had with these people, you're done. They're still trying to catch you, but you're like, I'm not even gonna fight with you about this. I'm just fucking out of here. Skirt, skirt, motherfucker. Yeah, you're done. And I'm also getting that, like, the person that wants to catch you, it's like they just want to catch you, right? They're using a Pokeball. It's like a 1 in 50 chance of catching. They're not using a great ball. They're not using an ultra ball. They're not using a master ball, which has a 100% catch rate, right? Like, they're trying to catch you, but they're not putting a lot of effort in. They're not fighting. They're not fighting for you. And I feel like that's kind of why you're out of here. Is like, yeah, you want me, but you're not going to fight for me? All right, bye. All right, so you are calling in your soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do this alone. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Spirit, please show us the advice. Temperance. Yeah, so this is really tempering things in your life, right? Trying to find balance. So, you know, we did have the energy of, you know, what you're eating, drinking, and things like that. This is really trying to find balance. This is Sagittarius as well. So the advice is to continue to try to find balance, and especially between the divine feminine and divine masculine energies within you when it comes to booze, when it comes to food, when it comes to anything material, right? So it's really trying to find this balance. And sometimes you need other people, right? You need your soul family in order to have the balance that is necessary. Let's ask a little bit more about this Temperance. What is the advice? Ooh. Great Spirit, please show us the advice. Please show us a little bit more about this Temperance. What is the advice for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Well, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is too many, but these all wanted to go towards the devil. Wow. 10 of Chalices, the Empress, and the 8 of Wands. Yeah. You are done with the cycle of trying to manifest getting married to this person, right? It's just a cycle of manifestation that doesn't come to fruition, because if you are to come into union with whoever that devil is, you're letting go of your Empress energy, right? You need to be balancing the divine masculine, divine feminine within yourself with your soul family, because if you keep going back to this devil of someone who wants to catch you but doesn't want to fight for you, it's just going to be that toxic cycle of manifesting. And sure, maybe you'll get married, but you're not the Empress. They won't make you that Empress, right? It's just not energetically the time, right? Like I said, it's not necessarily a time thing, but energetically, we're just not there yet. All right, tell us more about this Temperance. And that's the thing, because the divine feminine is what I'm getting. The divine feminine needs to take the driver's seat right now. And the divine masculine needs to let go of that toxicity, right? And now we're in the driver's, you know, like when we're in the age right now where the divine feminine is taking the driver's seat, and it's very much needed in order to get this balance. And when that balance is found, then you get the 10 of Cups with the marriage and, you know, the soul fulfillment through lineage and all of those things. And you'll be the Empress upright. But if you try to manifest it now, you won't be the Empress that you know that you are, right? Or your divine feminine energy is not going to be empowered the way that it needs to be. All right, let's see. Tell me more about this Temperance, Spirit. Please give advice to Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Tower in reverse. Yeah, it's time to let go of these tower moments, right? This is a time for balance. We don't need any more radical shifts. We went through the radical shifts. Hell yeah, we did. It's 2020, baby. Clear vision. So there have been a bunch of tower moments, and you are just like, I'm done. I'm done with the tower moments. I'm going to find balance within myself, within my soul tribe, and your soul family is going to help you balance the divine feminine and divine masculine within yourself while they do it as well, right? This is a group activity. You do not have to do this alone, because you are done with this tower moment. And this tower specifically is the tea being spilled, right? So you might have found out some piece of information where the tea has been spilled, and it's like, oh shit, I just found out information that's gonna fucking change my life. You are done with that. You're like, I don't want to talk to this one person who just keeps making everything crash down around me. Like, I am so done with that energy. And now you are really finding that balance with your soul family. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing like sister, never knew how much I missed you. I think that a lot of you have found some sort of soul sister as well as your full soul family. All right, what's the light energy here? Great Spirit, please show us the advice. What's the light energy here for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Wulu using headbutt, going right to the devil. So again, we have this Capricorn energy. This is very stubborn energy. You need to know this is a normal type. So this is normal reaction for the devils in your life, that they are going to push back, right? They are going to try to headbutt you. They are going to try to get back in, right? That's what the divine masculine does. It tries to impose its will, which is all fine and dandy. We need that energy. We need the imposition of will to get things done, but not right now. It's time for the divine feminine to take over. And we, you know, need to create that balance in order to build a better future, right? For ourselves, for our loved ones, for humanity in general. Just know that it's normal type behavior for the divine masculine to keep trying to headbutt in, right? This devil energy is also going to keep trying to headbutt in, and you need to stay strong about this, right? You can do this. You can do this, okay? I feel like they're going to keep trying to create these tower moments, but just make sure that you keep your balance in what's going on. It says, its curly fleece is such an effective cushion that this Pokemon could fall off a cliff and stand right back up at the bottom unharmed. Exactly. You know, these tower moments that you've gone through where everything has come crashing down, you have enough cushion, right? Cushion for the pushing, of course, but cushion in general, Cancers, you know, we squishy. And it helps insulate us so that we can fall, you know, crash down the fucking tower, fall off a fucking cliff, and stand up unharmed. We're just that fucking resilient, right? We have that Cancer exoskeleton that is our home, and we are protected. So just know that. And, you know, falling off a cliff or jumping off a cliff is, you know, denoted as the Fool in tarot. So, you know, the Fool is all about, you know, it's the 0 card. It's taking that leap of faith and starting a new journey. So, you know, I do feel like starting a new journey is very much necessary, right? Like, the energy of not repeating this toxic cycle was very, very much indicated. You know, don't repeat that same cycle, even though the energies are going to try to come in and try to headbutt you, right? Very headstrong, try to get you to repeat those cycles. It's important that you don't, and that you take a leap of faith, you know, onto the next stage of the journey, because you will be unharmed, and you're done with these tower moments, right? Because if you do that cycle again and you don't balance yourself, it's going to be another tower moment. Will you survive it? Sure. But like, why would you want to repeat that cycle? All right, what's the shadow energy here? What's the advice for Cancer for the month of August? We have Watchhog, held item inspection. Wow, so another normal type. So this Pokemon, this has come out for, I think, 3 other readings so far. This is the police state Pokemon, I call it. It's a police Pokemon, and held item inspection I take very much as, you know, inspecting your held item, and your held item is your phone, right? So be very careful about what you are posting, what you are consuming, how much time you spend on social media, right? And also, you know, here she is on the phone getting the tea that makes her shit herself, basically, and it's in reverse. So I'm not sure, you know, if someone's going to try to contact you, just be very weary of, you know, of who's calling you and things like that. Just be very careful with your electronics is what I'm getting. Wow, my ears like popped and are ringing again. This Lionsgate energy is pretty crazy. So it says, using luminescent matter, it makes its eyes and bodies glow and stuns attacking opponents. So those of you who are around, you know, the protests and things like that, be very careful, because whenever it talks about stunning opponents, I do think stun gun. It's funny how this card now takes on such a new meaning considering what the police state is doing to humanity. But right, the reason why we have to balance this divine feminine and divine masculine is because of that, right? And when we balance the divine feminine and divine masculine within ourselves, that kind of, you know, out of control masculine energy of imposing will, you know, it will help settle that energy, right? That's why the divine feminine needs to take the driver's seat. You know, we heal ourselves to heal our relationships, especially the twin flames, and that heals the world. So just saying, just saying. If you're worried about what is happening in the world, you know exactly what to do. Heal yourself. Get with your soul family, right? It looks like your twin, yeah, they want you. Of course they do, but they're not fighting for you. The divine feminine needs to take over here. And how you heal your twin relationship is by focusing on your soul family and helping balance your own internal divine feminine, divine masculine, because you're definitely doing something in the physical realm. I don't know if you're building the foundation of a new business or getting a new home or house or whatever it is, but you're really onto something here. All right, what is the guidance should Cancer have for the month of August? Great Spirit, please give some guidance for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of August. Forgiveness in reverse. Wow, remember how I said everything was purple? I feel like this is your person. They're not ready to forgive themselves yet, right? And of course, in unconditional love, we do want to, you know, we always choose forgiveness. We always choose forgiveness. Just because you forgive someone doesn't mean that you allow them back into your life and let you treat them any way that they want, right? No. But we do forgive them. But what I'm getting is that your person is not ready to receive your forgiveness right now. Okay? You may already be at that point of forgiveness, but they aren't ready to receive the forgiveness. And that is the divine feminine that needs to take the driver's seat within them, right? They're releasing their toxicity in the divine masculine of imposing will. And, you know, the divine feminine is the receiver, you know, and the divine masculine is the giver. And they are just not ready to receive forgiveness here. They're not ready to move forward like you are. Look at the color schemes. It's the same. And everything is purple. Yeah. Because you are now taking the seat here and you're in the driver's seat, everything is purple for them. But they're not ready for this forgiveness. And because everything is purple, their third eye has been activated. They're just starting here. But don't worry, they will eventually be open to receiving this forgiveness. But in order for their divine feminine energy to be balanced, you know, you need to find that balance within yourself. So, wow, Cancer, that was a very beautiful read. I hope that you got what you needed. I'm not doing an extended this month because I was on vacation, so I'm a little bit behind for the month of August. But the next series will have an extended as usual. If you are interested in a private reading, feel free to email me at SachiTheScorpioServices@gmail.com. That info is in the description box below. Or you can hit me up on Twitter and Instagram and follow me there for lots of good stuff, astrology, some memes. Occasionally I do some free tarot as well. So again, Cancer, I hope that you got what you needed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send to you. I love you very much. I am sending you a big hug and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.